Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. It is week 18 and a huge matchup here in Carolina. This is pretty simple. The winner makes the playoffs. The loser, not necessarily eliminated, but they would need a lot of help to break right to make the postseason. The Bucs at 9-7, the Panthers at 8-7-1. That tie, very, very key to the Panthers' playoff position. Todd Bowles coaches the Bucs. John Fox coaches the Panthers. The Cowboys have knocked off the Redskins here in Week 18. So this result could give us some clarity here to the NFC playoff picture. The Niners, Eagles, Vikings, and Falcons have clinched playoff berths. The Cowboys are in a very good position now with their win over the Redskins. So the winner of this game is set up to make the postseason. Entering Week 18, all four of these teams in the NFC South were set to be playoff bound. But because of the divisional matchups here in the final week, none of that was really set in stone. The Falcons have the tie with the Panthers. Again, that tie helps out both teams in a scenario of playoff tiebreakers. So Tampa will start off at the 23. Here's Jameis Winston. Winston, a terrific job a week ago in what was a must-win game for the Panthers there. And here's James Wilder. Wilder has had a heavy load for Tampa over these last several weeks. But Wilder has done a terrific job getting himself into the top 10 in the league in rushing. Grinds his way up the middle here, just short of the marker. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the 32, brought down by Luke Kuechly. Defense has carried the Panthers so far this season. A kind of a whole that's greater than the sum of the parts situation. Handoff there. Graham with the carry. Needed one, gets one. Chains will move. For the Bucs, 1st and 10 from the 33. Again, this Panthers defense, very solid. A ball-hawking defense. Jameis Winston has fought turnover issues, but he was flawless a week ago. There's Wilder. He's brought down. Picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Bowles protected Winston a bit last week. He didn't throw the ball that much. Another carry. Wilder hesitates, looks for a hole, slithers his way through. It'll be 3rd and 3. Brian Burns on the tackle for Carolina. Winston drops first pass attempt of the game. It's caught. It's a shorty. Pickup of 7 to the tight end, Ron Hall. And the chains will move again. First and 10, Winston at the line. Tight set for the Bucs. And off it's Wilder again, and this time the Panthers break through. 5 carries in the first 5 minutes for James Wilder. Luvu with the tackle there. Wilder loses one. It'll be 2nd and 11. And off. Wilder, hesitation, breaks through a tackle. Lathon brings him down. But Wilder is on to the Panthers' side of the field. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Back up Buccaneers lineman heading to the tunnel there. 3rd and 4 coming up for Tampa. Winston in the gun. Stands in. Goes to roll out, and he's brought down. Phillips brings him down for the first sack of the game. Down goes Winston, and down goes the Buccaneers drive. Jalen Phillips picks up the sack. Winston senses pressure, starts to roll out, and rolls right into Phillips, coming around from the weak side. So a drive that had promise peters out. On comes the punting unit for Tampa. Carolina will get their first crack with the ball. Fair catch is called. It bounces inside the 10 and goes through the end zone. So Carolina will start off from their 20 with that man, Teddy Bridgewater, at the helm. Bridgewater's done a nice job this year. 27 touchdowns, 15 picks. He's over the 4,000-yard mark throwing the ball here in John Fox's offense. They're fairly balanced. They lean a little bit towards the run. But obviously with the 4,000 yards passing, they can go both ways there. Christian McCaffrey with the carry picks up 3 on first down. Out to the 23. It'll be 2nd and 7. This Buccaneers defense has been terrific. Offense has been their issue. Dropping back, Bridgewater takes a hit, but he completes it. McCaffrey out in the flat, gets a little bit of room, out across the 40 to the 43. That's a 20-yard pickup from Bridgewater to Christian McCaffrey, and it's a first down for Carolina. Bridgewater paid a price there. He took a shot, but hits McCaffrey. 1st and 10 from the 43. Bridgewater swings it out to the left-hand side. It's complete. Driven out just shy of the marker. Greg Olsen, talented Panthers tight end. 2nd and inches from the Tampa 48. Play action. Staying to the air. Bridgewater fires, misses, incomplete. John Lynch in coverage for Tampa. 3rd and inches, they go shotgun. It's a handoff. McCaffrey up the middle. Breaks through one tackle. Down to the 41. For the first down. Hardy Nickerson brings him down, but not before the chains move. Two tight ends set here for Carolina. 1st and 10 for the Tampa 41. Handoff there. Jonathan Stewart's first carry of the game goes nowhere. Lee Roy Selmon breaks through for the stop. It's a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Selmon almost assuredly will be a Pro Bowler this season. He's had a fine year leading this Tampa defense. Bridgewater drops back, he airs it out. Deep ball down the right-hand side into the end zone. Reeled in, touchdown. Carolina touchdown. DJ Moore from Teddy Bridgewater, a 41-yard strike. 43-yard strike, excuse me. From Bridgewater to Moore. Moore gets behind Rondé Barber. Perfect throw from Teddy Bridgewater, and the Panthers strike first. 6-0 Carolina. 6:06 left in the first quarter. Joey Sly comes on for the extra point. It is up and it is good. 7 plays, 80 yards for the Panthers. Kickoff taken, brought out across the 20. Lawrence Dawsey. I believe that's, I'm sorry, Carter on the return, not Dawson. A.C. Wilder a week ago, 24 carries, 136 yards. The Tampa moved the ball well, largely on the ground on the opening drive, till it stalled out once they got into Carolina territory. James Wilder, just good shifty running there, looking for things to open up. Picks up 8, Coleman with the stop. With a good first down carry, it'll be 2nd and 2. Winston short drop. Pass there is complete. Jackie Harris makes the grab, gets out to the 40, but Harris goes down a bit awkwardly. Like he was clutching his hand, may have landed on it a bit oddly, but he's on the bench, but he's keeping his helmet with him. They're not taking his helmet away from him. I would expect to see Harris back in this game at some point soon. Obviously a game of huge magnitude. Play action. Winston hit as he throws. He puts that one out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. High formation behind Winston. And off it's Wilder. Not too much there. Tries to go outside. 8 carries already. in this first quarter, 30 yards for James Wilder. Winston goes into the shotgun. Stands in, looks right-hand side, misses the mark. He had a man. Winston just plain misses him. Josh Norman in coverage. And that'll bring up 4th and 9, and the punting unit will come on again for Tampa. Punt taken at the 13, brought out across the 20. Ishmael gets it out to the 26, and that's where Carolina will take over. There you see the current playoff picture. Well, it looks like the seedings weren't adjusted as of yet. Cowboys win. Again, the Cowboys now at 9 and 8. Panthers win would keep them ahead of the Cowboys. Of course, the Buccaneers win would get them to 10 wins. Again, the winner here clinches a playoff berth. The loser not necessarily eliminated, but it gets a bit complicated for them. Panthers in a little bit of an easier spot. Dropping back. Bridgewater in the pocket, collapsing around, and Bridgewater holds on to it too long, and Selmon wrestles him to the ground. First sack of the game for Tampa. Selmon drags Bridgewater to the turf. Back at the 25, 4th and 11 coming up, and the Panthers will have to punt. The tie, I phrased that badly. The tie helps the Panthers in the sense of if they get a win here, that gets them to 9 wins, but the 9-7-1 would put them ahead of a team like Dallas at 9 and 8. I won't really help the Panthers if they lose. If they lose, they're done. 8-1. That will not be good enough to get them into the postseason. Bucs take a loss and fall to 9 and 8. Again, you're dealing with a tiebreaker situation. Bucs are not in a great position in terms of tiebreakers. Zip to the sideline, reeled in. Good throw and catch there. Winston lets it go. Brought down by Gerald Carter. Inside the Panthers 40. Right along the sideline. Good coverage. I believe that was Mayberry in coverage. Carter pulls it in anyway. Big first down there. Good throw from Winston. First and 10 handoff. Wilder. First down and more. Down inside the 25 to the 24, and James Wilder shouldering the heavy load. Again for Tampa here in Week 18. Play action. Dumped off into the flat. Harris is back in the game. That one yields a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 25. Lamar Lathon all over that one. And that'll bring the first quarter to a close. So 7-0 Carolina, but the Bucs driving here as we get ready to start the second. And a winner moves on to the postseason matchup. Panthers definitely eliminated if they lose. The Bucs not necessarily eliminated, but it wouldn't be a good situation for them. Third and 7. Winston fires down inside the 10. It's picked off. Oh my goodness. Bradbury, I think I said Mayberry before. Bradbury with the coverage. Winston is intercepted, and we talked about that before. Winston with the turnover issues. He was great last week, but this one he leads Carter a little bit too much, and Bradbury steps in there, picks it off, a huge turnover, and the Panthers get the ball back. It's still 7-0 Carolina. First turnover of the game. 14-18 left in the first half. We're just underway here in the second quarter. Appreciate you all tuning in. Pass there from Bridgewater, incomplete. Teddy now 4 of 6. Does have the big touchdown strike, though, to DJ Moore. Handoff McCaffrey. Cuts back. McCaffrey finds a hole, gets close to the marker. He's going to be a little bit short. Nice shifty running there from Christian McCaffrey. Lee Roy Selmon brings him down. It'll be 3rd and inches. Handoff. McCaffrey has the first down. First and 10 to the 19. Bridgewater into the shotgun. Handoff McCaffrey. Counter. Nothing there up the middle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Hardy Nickerson comes up for the stop for the Bucs. 2nd and 10. 2 tight end set here. Bridgewater in the gun. McCaffrey to his right. Give it to McCaffrey. And there is not much there for him. He picks up a yard. Brown comes up for the stop. It'll be 3rd and 9. Bridgewater drops. Stands in. He's got all sorts of time. Great coverage down the field, and Bridgewater puts that one out of bounds, throws it away. And the punting unit will come on again. And this game figured to be a war of attrition defensively. 2 of the better defenses in the league. Punt taken at the 35. Carter out across the 40. James Wilder, 11 carries, 50 yards already in this game. Todd Bowles leaning heavily on his leading rusher. Loaded up line to the high side. And off it is Wilder. Tries to go off tackle. Lamar Lathon knifes his way through. Wilder picks up a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8. Shotgun. Winston stands in. Looks left-hand side. Complete. Down into Carolina territory. That'll be a first down. Down to the 40. Winston fires that one in. Nice grab there. 1st and 10. Mark Carrier, his first catch of the game for 15 yards. Coming up on 10 minutes left in the half. Play action. Winston shuffles. Pressure coming. Now Winston's trying to roll away from it, and he gets run down and hammered. Brown brings him down. 2nd sack of the game for Carolina. Derek Brown. Shot on Jameis Winston. Back in Tampa territory. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 22. Loss of 12 on the sack. Winston stands in. Out in the flat. Not too much there. That's a 1-yard pickup. Rams' first catch of the game. It'll be 3rd and 21. Lamar Lathon all over the place for Carolina so far in this one. Shotgun. Winston stands in again. And again, nothing down the field. He puts one in the flat to Wilder. Wilder takes a shot, and once again, it's Lamar Lathon. And the Buccaneers are going to have to punt. Mark Royals will come on. Bangs this one, but he hooked that one significantly out of bounds at the 24. So Carolina will get better field position than they were expecting with that punt. 8:33 left in the half. Still 7-0 Panthers. A wide receiver screen, not too much there. Moore catches it. It's good for 2. Bridgewater 5 of 8 for 78 and a score. The touchdown, the 43-yard strike to Moore. Only points of the game to this point. Bridgewater stands in, looks to the near side, incomplete. Tight end set. Bridgewater drops. Stands. Pressure coming from the weak side. Throws on the runs complete. Greg Olsen with the catch. He takes a shot but holds on. First down. Bridgewater to Olsen. Nicely done on both sides. Simeon Rice chasing Bridgewater out of the pocket. But he gets it in there to Olsen. 1st and 10 from the 41. Bridgewater drops. Stands in, looks, swings it, McCaffrey. McCaffrey out across midfield. Into Tampa territory, past the marker for a first down, down to the 45. Second catch of the game for McCaffrey, who can do it all. High formation here behind Bridgewater. Play action. Stands in, looks, near side, incomplete. He was looking for Olsen there. Good coverage there by Brown. It'll be 2nd and 10. Hand off McCaffrey. Not too much there for him. Levante David with the stop. It'll be 3rd and 9. Bridgewater here in the gun. Inside 6 minutes left in the half. Bridgewater steps up, looks, throws on the move, but misses his man, incomplete. Bridgewater may have been better off keeping that one himself and trying to get to the first down marker. It's incomplete, and the punting team will come on. Punting, trying to keep Tampa deep in their territory. Angle kick here. Out of bounds, they're going to spot it at the 14. Not great, not terrible. Get it inside the 20 at least. You'll kind of take that. When you're on the other team's half of the field, you kind of like to get it inside the 10. So Wilder with the carry on first down as he continues to shoulder the burden for the Bucs. 13 carries for 56 yards so far for James Wilder. Pick up a 4 there. 2nd and 6 out to the 19. Pitch wide. Wilder strung out along the line of scrimmage, doesn't get too much there. He's actually going to lose a yard. Luke Kuechly slices through and brings him down. It's 3rd and 7. Winston stands in. Now he steps up, dumps it off, and that looked like Winston was looking downfield as he stepped up, and then he kind of shorted it. Looked for Lawrence Dawsey on the short drag route there, but he put it a little bit ahead of him and low. Incomplete, and Royals comes on for another Tampa punt. Fair catch is called by Ishmael. Carolina will start off from their own 39. So Tampa can't get anything really going offensively. Although they did have a fairly good drive going when Winston threw that interception early. Hand off McCaffrey, wrestled to the ground after 4. 9 carries, 28 yards so far for McCaffrey. He's a little bit slow getting up. Pair of receivers to the high side. Single setback is McCaffrey. He gets it here. Out across the 45 to the 46. It'll be 3rd and 4. Another tackle for Hardy Nickerson. Third and 4. Bridgewater drops. Short pass. Traffic, but it's caught. Muhsin Muhammad with his second reception of the game. Moves the chains to the Tampa 46-yard line. Closing in on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. High formation behind Bridgewater. Play action, and that's going to lead to nothing. Simeon Rice, who chased Bridgewater before on one, gets to him this time. Sacked for a loss of 8. Carolina back into their own territory. 2-minute warning time here. 7-0 Panthers. Defensive war. here in the NFC South. 2nd and 18. Bridgewater looks right-hand side. Caught. Barber with the hit, but it's held on to. Bridgewater now 9 of 15. That's Rocket Ishmael. He picks up 11, his first catch of the game. 3rd and 7 from the 43. Bridgewater stands in, looks right-hand side, wide of the mark, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. So, if you like punting, this first half has been for you. We've seen several. Angle kick here, trying to pin him deep. Bounces, it hits the pylon, which will mean a touchback, and Tampa will start off at the 20. Almost about as perfect a punt as you could have drawn up. Tampa starts off. Winston drops back, swings it to the outside. It's caught. Complete. It's only a pickup of 3. No huddle offense. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Stands in. Pass incomplete. Now it's a 3rd and 7. Panthers showing a blitz here. And the handoff on the draw, and Wilder has the first down. So despite 3rd and long, the Bucs run the draw play, and it works. Wilder goes up the middle. Out to the 35, they take a timeout. Winston to the near side, caught. Out of bounds, that'll stop the clock. Lawrence Dawsey, his first catch of the game, picks up 5. 2nd and 5 from the 40. Play action. Winston looks over the middle, incomplete. He had a man, but misses the mark. Winston now 8 of 15 in this one. Kirk Kasolke in the coverage. Winston stands in. Pass complete on the slant over the middle. That's Graham out of the backfield. Down into Carolina territory. Tampa will take another timeout, try to plot out their next few plays here. 7-0 Carolina. Late in the first half. 39. Winston stands in. Short pass to the outside, but he's not able to get out of bounds. So they're going to have to hurry it up, and Tampa's going to take their last time out here. So now, if you're Tampa, you basically got time for one play unless you can get it out of bounds. And you might have a couple. Winston drops back, looks right-hand side. It's complete. It's not going to get out of bounds. Can they get up to the line to spike it? Copeland with the catch. They get the field goal unit onto the field. 46-yard attempt. Michael Usted, as time expires in the first half, and Usted puts it through as the clock hits 0 and the Bucs get on the board. So good job by Tampa to get that 0 off the ledger as they head into the half. 7-3, the defensive war we expected going on here in Carolina. Take a look around the league. Here at halftime, Week 18, big one in the AFC playoff picture, the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns have won that division, but the Bengals in the thick of the tightly packed wild card race there. Also in that wild card situation are the Colts, 9-7. They will try to defeat the Houston Texans. The Texans would fall to 0-17. With a loss there, a winless opening year for an overmatched Texans squad that has basically J.J. Watt and not much else. Minnesota Vikings will go into Detroit. The Vikings are secured with their NFC North title. So the Vikings' ticket to the postseason has been punched already. Vikings, a team nobody is going to be eager to face in the playoffs. Their defense is humming along right now. Their offense, Kirk Cousins, has been a bit erratic at quarterback. The Vikings defense can make up for a lot of errors elsewhere. Handoff here, McCaffrey. Takes a shot, keeps his feet. Gets out across the 25 to the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup. 11 carries for 38 yards from McCaffrey to this point. As we get going here in quarter number 3. Lee Selmon on the stop there. Oh, they run the reverse. And nobody falls for it. Muhsin Muhammad on the reverse. John Lynch comes up and introduces himself. It'll be 3rd and 2. Little wide receiver screen, first down. There's Muhammad. Vita goes down for Tampa. He's checking out. Looks like he may have gotten his belt rung a little bit there. He's keeping his helmet on. 2 tight ends set here for the Panthers. 2 backs. Jonathan Stewart gets the carry here. Picks up a yard, his 2nd carry of the game. 2nd and 9 from the 33. Bridgewater fires complete. He's got Muhammad again. First down to the 47. 4th catch of the game for Muhammad. Bridgewater's only gone well down the field on a pass once. That was the deep ball to DJ Moore for the 43-yard touchdown strike. Panthers only points to this point, but the defense making it stand up. Hand off McCaffrey. McCaffrey is blown up in the backfield. He fights off the first tackle from Selmon, but is ultimately brought down for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Handoff. McCaffrey to the outside. Into Tampa territory. He'll be brought down at the 45. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3. Rondé Barber comes up for the stop. A good run there from McCaffrey. Drops back. Bridgewater dumps it off. First down. Complete down to the 40. A little shorty there to Thomas, but that's all he needed. 5-yard pickup. First down, Panthers. Bridgewater in the gun. Hand off McCaffrey, and McCaffrey again blown up in the backfield. Loss of 3. Hardy Nickerson, the first guy to hit him. McCaffrey and John Lynch yakking a bit after the play. Wide receiver screen there. That's complete. Down inside the 40. They'll take the little quick hit. Muhammad again. 3rd and 9. From the 39. Shotgun here for Bridgewater. Stands in. Looks. Pass complete. McCaffrey out of the backfield, down inside the 15 to the 11. A terrific throw from Bridgewater. That was not bad coverage. But McCaffrey gets a step. Nickerson right there with him. But a perfect throw from Teddy Bridgewater. 1st and 10 down at the Tampa 11. Little tight end out route to Olsen there. Complete, but it's only really a 1, maybe 2-yard pickup. Down to the 9. Technically, they can get a first down here without getting a touchdown. Hand off McCaffrey up the middle. Jukes one defender, but goes right into the second. Simeon Rice there for the stop. 3rd and 8, inside 7 minutes left in quarter number 3. Shotgun, there's McCaffrey. McCaffrey down to about the 5. So a conservative play call there from Carolina, who seemed like they were content to get out of this drive with a field goal. Very surprised John Fox didn't take a shot at the end zone. decent little gain there for McCaffrey. But Joey Sly will come on for the 22-yard field goal to make it a 7-point game again. The kick is up and the chippy is right through. So the Panthers push the lead back up to a touchdown, 10-3. 6:10 left in quarter 3. Off taken at the 3. Carter out across the 20, brought down at the 21. Here's Jameis Winston. This Buccaneers offense have had a couple decent looking drives and then they've stalled out. Winston did throw a pick in Carolina territory early on. Tampa still trying to find its way to pay dirt. James Wilder makes his contribution there. Picks up 10 on the opening carry of the drive. 77 yards rushing so far for James Wilder. Bradbury on the stop. Loaded down here to the near side. Instead, they go to the high side with Wilder. Pulls his way out across the 40 and first down yardage. Nice run, James Wilder picks up 11. Kuechly with the stop, but it's a first down for Tampa. Handoff. Here's Graham. Graham into Carolina territory, and Tampa opening up some holes here on this drive. Back-to-back rushing first downs on first down. Terrell stops Graham, who's down to the Carolina 46. So Tampa gets across midfield again here. See what they can do with it. Handoff. Wilder hesitates, fights through a tackle. He takes a shot from Kuechly, but he picks up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Scheme humming along here. And off Wilder, off tackle. First down, down to the 35. 19 for 99 for Wilder. Two tight end set. Handoff. There's Graham again. Down inside the 30 to the 27. 8-yard pickup. Dan Morgan with the stop for Carolina. Tampa putting together a nice little drive here. It's been on the ground. And off Wilder. He's obliterated by Lamar Lathon. Lathon has had a terrific game. 7th solo tackle of the game there. Stops Wilder. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 29. Shotgun for Winston. Pass over the middle, incomplete, and that was almost intercepted. Incomplete, broken up by Bradbury, 4th and 4. And Michael Usted will come on for the 46-yard field goal attempt. Here's the snap, the kick. It is up, hooked a bit, but it's good inside the upright. And the Buccaneers get the deficit back down to 4. 10-6 Carolina, minute 23 left in the third. Off into the end zone. It's going to be returned, though. Ishmael stopped shy of the 20. Good coverage there by the Buccaneers. There you see Muhsin Muhammad. He's over the 1,000-yard mark now on the season with his performance here today. Shotgun, Bridgewater. Stands in, looks, drag route. There is Muhammad out across the 25 to the 26. Pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Bridgewater delay handoff. Draw to McCaffrey. Not much there. See Vita Vea back in the game. Left with injury before, but he's back on the field now. Makes the stop there. See if they get a playoff before the gun sounds, and they do not. So we're heading to quarter number 4 here in Carolina. 10-6 Panthers over the Buccaneers. Again, the winner locks up a playoff position. The loser most likely eliminated, but not technically eliminated. They would just need the right results from other games the rest of the way today. Pass there, Bridgewater to Muhammad. Out to the 35, complete 1st and 10. The Cowboys have defeated the Redskins, which helps some other teams in that potential 9-8 tiebreaker, as the Redskins had the best conference record among the teams in that position. So that's a tiebreaker that most teams would have lost. Now does not become a factor. Handoff here, McCaffrey out across the 40, cuts it back. 1st down marker out across the 45 to the 47. 18 carries, 58 yards for Christian McCaffrey. First and 10. Handoff, McCaffrey to the outside, tries to juke the defender, but Barber stays with him. Picks up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Handoff into Tampa territory. Jonathan Stewart, his 3rd carry of the game. Brought down by Levante David. 5 from the 48. Bridgewater drops back. Stands in, pressure coming. Bridgewater rolls left. He's going to throw this one away, and it's going to be incomplete. So Bridgewater avoids the sack. Can't find a receiver. 4th and 5 coming up, and it'll be a punt for the Panthers as they try to pin the Buccaneers deep. Angle towards the sideline. Out of bounds. They'll call it the 12. So a good kick there. Tampa will have 88 yards of real estate in front of them. Loaded up set. Here to the low side. Handoff. Wilder looks for something. Fights his way forward. Picks up 4. Jackie Harris. Harris, who left the game with an injury briefly before. That was a hand injury. Now it looks like he's got some sort of a leg issue as he hobbles off. That's a significant loss. Handoff. Wilder. 1st down and more. Out across the 30, out to the 34. James Wilder, 22 carries for 120 yards here in Week 18. Wilder doing everything he can to get the Buccaneers to the postseason. First and 10 from the 34. Handoff. Wilder again. Lamar Lathon. And Lathon's been all over the place. Wilder picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. High formation. Handoff. Graham to the outside. Pops it. 1st down and more. Graham into Carolina territory inside the 45 to the 42. So Eddie Graham, a good run there. Mark Carrier checks out. Looks like he got dinged up, perhaps laying a block on that play. Didn't quite see what happened to him. 1st and 10, Tampa. Handoff. Wilder again. Inside the 40, down to the 36. It's a pickup of 5. Josh Norman on the stop. Winston in the gun as we get inside the 10-minute mark. Handoff. Once again, carry number 25, James Wilder, and it's another good one. 1st down inside the 25 to the 23 as James Wilder continues to just fight for yardage. Coleman on the stop. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Play action. Not Wilder that time. Winston steps back, fires, touchdown, wide open. Gerald Carter and the Buccaneers take the lead here in Carolina. Winston to Gerald Carter for the touchdown score. Carter gets loose and he's got nobody with him. Caught around the 5. finds a gap in the defense. Winston hits Carter, and Tampa Bay, pending the extra point here from Michael Usted, will go up 13-10. 9:12 remaining. 7 plays, 89 yards in 2 minutes and 55 seconds for the Buccaneers. James Wilder getting congratulations coming off the field. A terrific job so far, again, by the running back for the Buccaneers. Usted's kickoff goes into the end zone. Ishmael won't try to return this one. He downs it. And Carolina will start at the 25. 9:12 remaining. So now the Panthers playing from behind. McCaffrey up the middle, picks up a yard, and that's it. Buccaneers have not forced any turnovers as of yet. As good as their defense has been, that hasn't really been a strong suit of this defense. They just don't allow much. Handoff, McCaffrey through the hole, lowers the shoulder, gets out across the 30 to the 32. Brought down by Kelly, who's had a very good game. He's been involved in a lot. 8 solo tackles for Kelly. 3rd and 3. Shotgun, handoff, it's Stewart. First down. 4th carry of the game for Stewart. He's only got 8 yards, but he gets the first down on that one. Out to the 37. Two tight end set here for Carolina. McCaffrey's the sole setback. Handoff. McCaffrey has nothing doing there. I believe that was John Lynch who came up for the stop. McCaffrey picks up a yard, 2nd and 9 from the 38. Coming up on 6.5 minutes left in the game. Bridgewater, short little dump off there. And it can't be held on to. It's incomplete. So now it's 3rd and 9. Big 3rd down here for Carolina. And on 3rd and long, they go for it anyway. I should say they run it anyway. They go for the draw. That play worked for them before with McCaffrey, but Tampa was all over it this one. They did not disguise this one anywhere near as well as they did on the last time they tried the draw. In that situation, Tampa all over. And the punting unit will come on. I don't mind that 3rd and long draw on occasion. I don't think that's the spot for it, though. You're trailing by 3 late in the 4th. I think you've got to take a more aggressive shot at getting the first down in that situation if you are John Fox. So 5:43 left. Buccaneers lead it by 3, and the Panthers defense will be called on to make this a short drive. Starts off 4 yards for James Wilder. Now 26 carries for 143 yards. Tampa's going to want to run clock here, so you might get James Wilder to 30 carries before this game is over. He gets hammered there by Luke Kuechly. Big stop at the 30. It'll be 3rd and 8. Crowd here in Carolina coming alive, trying to will this defense through for a big stop here. Winston stands in, looks right-hand side, zips it in, but it's broken up. Incomplete. Josh Norman on the coverage. And the Bucs will have to punt. Intended for Horace Copeland. So on comes Royals for another punt. The Panthers defense does its job. Punt here, Ishmael. Inside the 30, gets out across the 35 to the 36. 4:13 left in the game. 13-10, Buccaneers over the Panthers. Winner makes the playoffs. The loser, if the Panthers lose, they're done. If the Bucs lose, they are in a very bad position pending other results of the week. They would need help. Lee Selmon with the stop, 2nd and 8. And Carolina loses. They're done. Full stop. Handoff there to McCaffrey, and Levante David brings them down. Loss of yardage, so now it's 3rd and 13. Bridgewater likes the calls being sent in. 3rd and 13. Bridgewater stands in. Looking deep. Down the left-hand side. Deep, he's got a man. It's DJ Moore again. Moore had the 43-yard touchdown reception before, and he goes deep. Bridgewater to Moore. Down inside the Tampa 5 to the 4. That's tight coverage, but he had a step, and Bridgewater with a terrific throw on the mark. DJ Moore only his 3rd catch of the game, but 2 of them have been big. 2:15 left on the clock. Bridgewater drops back, pressure up the middle, down he goes. Lee Roy Selmon, his 2nd sack of the game, 3rd sack for Tampa Bay, and that'll get us to the 2-minute warning. So Joey Sly has begun kicking into a net on the Carolina sideline. He would love to not have to see a field goal attempt here. He'd rather get an extra point shot. Quick little tight end screen. Olsen bounces off the first tackle, a big hit, but he kept his feet, but then he's brought down. 3rd and goal from the 10. They play it safe. Hand off to McCaffrey. And Teddy Bridgewater's ball control over this year has been solid enough. John Fox playing a little bit scared in terms of the offensive play calls here. So now Joey Sly will come on, 26-yard field goal attempt to tie it as we come up on a minute remaining. It is up, and it is good. So 13-13 here in Carolina. 58 seconds left on the clock. Kickoff taken by Tom Carter. Out across the 20. Good return by Carter. Carter gets it out just shy of the 30 to the 29. Jameis Winston and company will get back to work. Again, a terrific battle between 2 of the league's better defenses. (13-13). Winston drops back. Looks, pass over the middle. Broken up, incomplete. Again, Michael Usted. Usted's got a good leg. They're looking for about 35 yards to have a shot at it. Pass over the middle, complete. Wilder out of the backfield. Tampa does have all 3 timeouts. Carolina will give up that underneath play there, though. Timeout call. 36 seconds remaining. 13-13 here in Carolina. Winston in the gun. Stands in, looks, rolls right. Pressure from the weak side, and Winston's got to throw that one away. Incomplete. Good job by Winston showing not trying to force it, but it does bring up 4th down. So now Carolina, depending on how this goes, on this punt from Mark Royals, the dangerous Rocket Ishmael back to return, but good coverage. He's going to have to call for a fair catch there. So now Carolina has an opportunity to try to get into position for a field goal. Joey Sly kicking on the sideline. Hand off McCaffrey. Kick up of a yard. You see Joey Sly on the sideline. And they're going to end up playing this one for overtime. 2 ticks left on the clock. Hand off there for Stewart. So a mixed reaction from the crowd here in Carolina. Some conservative play calling in the 4th quarter by John Fox. 13-13. I don't think that's the end of the regulation play calling there. I don't really have a problem with that, given what their time situation was in the yard line, etc. But there was a couple of runs there on the last two Carolina drives that seemed like it was playing afraid, particularly when they were already in the field goal range there on their last drive, their last full drive. When they got the field goal to tie things up, a little surprised that third down play wasn't a shot at the end zone to try to go for the win. So the Panthers receive to open it up. Again, touchdown ends it for Carolina. Delayed handoff, McCaffrey up the middle. Flag on the play. We've only had a couple of flags in this game. It's been very clean. There's an offensive hold on the Panthers. Brad Hoover, the fullback, gets whistled. That's going to set up 1st and 13. That's a spot foul. Pressure from the outside. Simeon Rice gets to Bridgewater for the second time. Second sack for Rice. 4th sack for the Bucs. Down goes Teddy Bridgewater. Loss of 6. 2nd and 19. Quick wide receiver screen there to DJ Moore. Moore can't make too much happen there. It'll be 3rd and 14. Bridgewater in the gun. Stands in. Still standing in. Good protection. Good coverage. And now it collapses around him. He goes to get rid of it, but he ends up tucking it down. And Simeon Rice in on the hit. And 4th and 14, and the punting unit will come on. So the Buccaneers will get good field position here. Taken at the 44, short return, good coverage to the 48. First down for the Bucs would give them at least a crack at a long Michael Lustad field goal attempt. Here's the handoff. Wilder stopped right around midfield, gang tackled, picks up 3. 2nd and 7 from midfield. Pitch wide. Wilder met by Luke Kuechly, who knifes his way through for the stop. 3rd and 10. 29th carry of the game for James Wilder. Winston goes into the shotgun. He drops. Pressure from the outside is picked up. Goes deep down the left-hand side, but it's incomplete. Winston misses the mark. Remember, this is not a playoff game. It's just a game with huge playoff implications. I admittedly do not know exactly what happens if this game does end up in a tie. An already somewhat convoluted playoff picture probably gets a lot more confusing with a tie here. But we've still got 7 minutes left on the clock, so the Panthers defense comes up huge there. Again, the Buccaneers have great field position. But Carolina able to stop them from getting the first down. Defense has ruled the day. Handoff, McCaffrey gets hammered. He stood up, and then Vito Vea lays him out. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 from the 22. They go with that draw play, and McCaffrey is lit up by Hardy Nickerson. 29 carries for McCaffrey as well. He and James Wilder both have been called on to be huge factors offensively. Bridgewater stands in. Good coverage down the field. That's a coverage sack. Simeon Rice gets to him again. 2.5 sacks on the day for Rice. 5th time Bridgewater's gone down. And Simeon Rice showing up with a huge performance here for Tampa in Week 18. Rice missed a few games early on this season, and his sack total was low. Lower than expected by his standards. I remember exactly where. I think he was somewhere around 6 or 7 sacks. But I know he had a couple think it was in the last broadcast I did, or the second to last broadcast I did for the Buccaneers. And he has come through here huge on Week 18. So now with the short punt, the Buccaneers take over from the Carolina 41. A first down puts them in field goal range. Winston, pass over the middle, complete. And then forget the field goal, touchdown. Buccaneers going to the playoffs. Carolina going home. Winston to Carrier for the game winner from 41 yards out. Touchdown Tampa. And this Buccaneers defense is going to get an opportunity to upset the apple cart in the NFC playoffs. The crowd here in Carolina has been stunned into silence. The Buccaneers heading to the postseason in year one of the Franchise Stars Football League. And if you are a fan of the Carolina Panthers, you are going to want to hear some answers from John Fox over some of that fourth quarter play calling. Very conservative in a couple of spots, most notably the drive where the field goal tied the game late, not taking a shot at the end zone on that third down. Also going to be very interested what Teddy Bridgewater's comments about that play calling will be. We saw that one clip. It looked like Bridgewater was very frustrated. Looking at the Panthers sideline, Bridgewater was very good for Carolina this season. Deserved perhaps a little bit more faith and trust in him. That's the drive, the one that ended with the slide 26-yard field goal attempt with 57 seconds left. That's a chippy for slide. You've got to trust that if you take a shot at the end zone there, Teddy Bridgewater is not going to throw an interception. Nothing bad is going to happen. That was coaching a bit scared, in my opinion, by John Fox. And he's going to have an entire offseason to ponder whether that was the road to take. 19-13, the Bucs advance to the postseason. The Panthers' season is done. Despite a terrific job defensively, a fine season from Christian McCaffrey, and a very capable job done by Teddy Bridgewater, the Panthers will be watching the playoffs from home. So the Buccaneers win should also set the Cowboys up to have set a postseason spot. I am not 100% certain of that. I think the Giants' result could still play into that. But the Cowboys are in a good position now at this point. Again, the Giants also are 8-8. They play the Eagles, but the Eagles are locked into the number 2 seed. The Eagles don't have any reason to really play any of their starters in that game. So they can't go up, they can't go down. The Eagles are locked in there. So you may see some reserves play for the Eagles. That could help out the Giants. But the important one here in this game here in Carolina, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will make the postseason. In the NFC, the Carolina Panthers are going home. Teddy Bridgewater, 20 of 30 for 266 and a score. Jameis Winston, 14 of 26 for 167, 2 touchdowns. He did throw the one pick, but will live to tell the tale. Christian McCaffrey, 29 carries, was limited to 65 yards on the ground. Sensational job by the Buccaneers defense. As we said, they've been so good all season. James Wilder has become a force in this league. He's not a top guy, but he is on that second level. He has put himself into one of the main guys in that tier. 29 carries for 143, an absolute workhorse here for this Tampa Bay offense for Coach Todd Bowles. DJ Moore, 4 catches for 112 yards. a 62-yard reception and a 43-yard touchdown reception. 4 more. Jackie Harris has 3 receptions, so he was the leading receiver for Tampa, although 3 receptions for 58 yards, including the 41-yard game winner in overtime. Mark Carrier from Jameis Winston. Also, your real MVP for this game for Tampa, Simeon Rice, 2.5 sacks. Lee Roy Selmon also had 2.5 sacks. So they split the 5 sacks between the two of them. And that combination is one nobody wants to deal with in the postseason. So that'll do it from here. I appreciate you joining me as always here on the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. We'll have a couple of AFC broadcasts now as we try to get the AFC side of things sorted. The NFC isn't set yet, but with the next broadcast, I'll be able to paint a little bit clearer picture as to what's going on in the NFC now with the results of the Cowboys winning and Tampa Bay winning here. So we'll move over to the AFC side. We'll do the Browns and the Bengals. That game has huge importance to things. And then we will probably do one of those AFC West matchups. The Chiefs and the Chargers lock up there. I think we'll do that matchup as well, and those two games might set up a little bit of clarity in the AFC. A few teams haven't clinched there yet, but are in good position. The Patriots, for example, the Patriots are in a very good, they have a terrific conference record. So the Patriots, even though they lost that game to Buffalo in Week 17, and Buffalo took the lead in the division because of that, the Patriots, even if they can't get the win and a Bills loss, and I don't know what the tiebreaker situation is there exactly, for the division, I think the Bills win the division if they tie it. But again, the Patriots are in a very favorable position on multiple fronts in terms of a tiebreaker. So the Patriots, if that game ends up having to mean something, I will do the Patriots game, but we're going to push that game down the list a little bit and try to get a little bit more clarity with some of the teams in that wild card hunt and do a couple of those broadcasts first, and then we'll kind of go down the road from there. And obviously we will broadcast every game of the playoffs here in year one of the Franchise Stars Football League. Appreciate you tuning in. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Bucs take down the Panthers in overtime to punch their ticket to the FSFL postseason.